With Sandy Alcantara, I was joking about that because I actually loved that trade. But it's fun when 5 years later, even though you said at the time that Marcell Ozuna was the perfect last piece of the puzzle that the Cardinals needed, which I actually...
And a Gold Glover.
Gold Glover. You remember the way he scaled the wall like Spider-Man? I remember 5 years
Corey
ago.
Dickerson.
I loved that trade. I advocated for that trade. But now, 5 years later, I'm going to say bad trade because they didn't retain Ozuna. Then Ozuna had his own off-the-field issues, and Sandy Alcantara might win the Cy Young. So, horrible trade by the Cardinals. Thanks a lot, Mo, even though I agreed with it 5 years ago.
So I asked Waino about Alcantara when he was young. I mean, he was always a prospect, big guy who threw 100. Waino said he had the perfect pitcher's body, and he could throw 100, but he said where he gets credit is he embraced pitching. Like, he changed his speeds. As Waino said, he could just sit there and throw triple digits. He doesn't do that. He's a pitcher, and that's what I admire about him. So he became someone by building on the natural ability that he had from the get-go.
Excellent durability, too. He'll go 7+ every outing.
I mean, you think about this, like, the game, all right, it's the Marlins, we're not going anywhere. Hey, can you finish this off for us and get the complete game? Okay. Supposedly he's a great dude. I just spoke to him a little bit when he was a youngster with the Cardinals, but supposedly he's a great dude.
Oh, pop quiz time. I think it's a time for a pop quiz from me. Okay? I saw this mug yesterday, and I was wondering if any of y'all going to get it. Pop quiz. Longest at bat ever. Who was it, and how many pitches? Charlie, go.
Oh, man. I feel like I kind of have heard of this.
I know the number, I think.
Is it about 20?
Write down the number we can see it.
I'm going to guess the pitch amount was about, I'm going to say 21.
Okay.
That's the number I had in my head.
21. You got 21 too? What do you got?
We all had 21.
Did everybody cheat?
No, honestly,
I wrote it down.
in my head I had 21,
God.
and then here's my guess, and every time it's my first instinct, I'm going to say Rusty Staub.
Rusty Staub.
22?
I think it happened more recently. I want to say in the
did.
last about 5 years.
It did. It just popped up on my feed.
Was it a Cardinal game?
No. Cubs player.
Cubs player?
Yeah, recently.
I'm going to go with Rizzo because he had a good two-strike approach.
How many?
I said 21.
We all
20,
said
you said
21.
21?
We all said-
16.
By Rizzo?
It's 16. I thought it'd be way higher than that. He
Was
did
it
the
Rizzo?
other day. Yeah,
Wait
Rizzo.
a second.
No, it's higher than that.
This is not right.
Can we vet and verify this?
This is not right.
What the hell? It popped up on. No. I'm telling y'all.
Brandon Belt grabbed a hold of the record in 2018 with a 21 pitch at bat.
It was 21.
Then what the hell?
The Giants and Angels.
I did not cheat. I wrote that down the second.
No, you didn't cheat. But why did it say it on Twitter the other day? Anthony Rizzo just had the longest at bat ever with 16 pitches.
Okay, because
Why are they lying to me?
Okay,
Maybe
because
of the
sometime-
year.
Because sometimes
Oh, the year. Oh God!
It's okay, dude. It's okay.
I wear an apron. I do wear an apron.
Rizzo is a good guess too, because he always chokes up, and he really does have. But what's funny is that you would think, who sees most pitches in all of baseball? And last I checked, I think he might be back on top, was Brendan Donovan. And you would think, all right, to lead the league in how many pitches you see per at bat, give me a guess how many pitches on average you see.
7.
8.
You're saying the best.
Don't look it up.
He
No,
always
no.
has a question.
But you're
Just
saying the
generally
best
speaking.
pitches per plate appearance in baseball.
Yeah, how many pitches you see? What would be at the top?
The
Just
top
number.
is usually around about 4.5.
You're right. Last I looked, he was 4.5. Brendan Donovan, tops in baseball. But people think, well, if you see, if you lead the league in pitches you see per at bat, it's got to be 6, 7. It's not.
It's 4.
And as Donovan says, he's really an interesting guy. I mean, what he's done is pretty incredible for a young guy. But he said his goal is to get on base. He wants to make the pitcher work. But that's not to say if there's a pitch he thinks he can drive early in the count, he'll do it. But otherwise, his goal is to make the pitcher work, too.
So I think your stat is the longest for this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had a 16-pitch walk the other day against the Astros.
I watched that
Anthony
whole thing.
Rizzo did.
That's fake news.
I think it's accurate.
Well, you
I
should
screwed that up.
You're not supposed to. I've worked on radio shows like guys will just say, "No, they had it wrong," or you never take, take responsibility.
That's my fault.
All right.
It's always my fault in everything in life. So I look back at it and I'm like, I screwed up there. That's why this happened.
You're one of the most admirable people I know, Cam.
Oh my!
In fact, everyone on the dais is admirable.
They are.
Rank us.
garbage.
You know what? All right, I'm going to rank in terms of
Admirability.
is that a word?
It might be.
I'm going to say, let me think about it. Carry the 1. Let me divide that by 3. I'm going to say all tied for first.
Oh,
Weak.
Sanderson chimes in. Lost a game they were expected to lose and that they had a chance to win. What are you doing this weekend, Sanderson? You need to go have a weekend, dude. You need to go with old boy over here. Sanderson needs to go cruise around.
This is like a different, it's a loss to the Marlins. It's not to the Cubs. It's not you had a 5-0 lead. Oh, and by the way, your best pitcher just got hurt again. Like that was a bad loss. It's not good. I'm not saying there's anything good. It's awful. I'm just saying you have Helsley out there. It's in the bank, and he's been so good, and it happens in baseball.
Yeah.
Like it's not good, but I don't think it's as bad as some of the others.
Well, our texter said that's a game you're supposed to lose. And although Sandy Alcantara is really good, Sandy Alcantara is not this great pitcher who's on a great team. He's a great pitcher on a mediocre team that would be awful if he wasn't on the team. So I did not look at this game like, oh my gosh, we can't beat Sandy Alcantara and the Marlins.
In the runs he surrendered going into yesterday's game to the Cardinals in his career, most of them have been unearned, meaning he has no defense behind him anyway. That's a flawed team that regardless of who's pitching, you have a shot to win.
And to be fair, Ryan Helsley has been awesome. Clearly, Avisail Garcia was looking fastball first pitch. And although Helsley throws 99, 100, which is great, and that pitch is 99, this is the big leagues. And if you don't locate 99, that doesn't matter. And he threw a first pitch, thigh high, just middle in, which is the exact pitch that any right-handed hitter wants to destroy.
Turned on it.
So it was not good location whatsoever.
And I think one of the untold stories about it is the big leagues, but when you have a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, even if a guy's looking for it, even if it's in the middle of the plate, most times guys don't hit mistakes out. A lot of times they do, but you see a lot of times a bad location or a hanging curveball, and the guy just misses it. So the chances of one bad pitch coming back to bite you aren't that great sometimes. But last night it did. That's baseball.
Gio chimed in. Just a note here: Garcia kills us no matter who he plays for. You don't get known if you don't trade for Ozuna. Jackie Boy chimes in. Nate and I are going out. Sanderson. They're going to be cruising for chicks. You guys going? I thought, so he likes you now?
Who's this?
Sanderson? He's on your team, isn't he? I get confused.
I don't think so.
Well, he is now.
I don't know how someone, even if you disagree with Nate politically, how you could not like him.
I know. He's got to be fun to hang. I've hung out with Nate before. Seth's fun to hang out with. He's up for a party.
He wasn't a crime family. He's got past that.
It's all good.
He's replaced that with the Worson Woods money circles, which I like.
You're in Huntley.
Ooh. You are in Huntley.
Aren't you in Huntley?
No, I am in a little municipality right near there.
He was the mayor. He was the mayor of, what's it called again? Lake something?
Crystal Lake Park.
Just like
Lake
Jason.
Park.
Ooh,
And I was
Crystal
an
Lake.
alderman, not the mayor. Just an alderman.
Same deal.
Crystal Lake.
Just serving the community.
I'm sure you kind of had your own little slush fund going on there for your own side projects.
Let me tell you.
All of a sudden, let's beautify Crystal Lake. I think I need a couple of new trees in my front yard.
You know what? Everything is so, when you run for office, when I applied or whatever, you went through the process, it's easy. And I asked the person, is there anything else I need? I've never done this. And they go, no, you're good. You got all the. So I put up signs. By the way, John Marisek at Fast Signs, is that good guy? Yeah, good dude.
Yeah.
So he hooked me up. So I put them up. My friends put them up. They're all around the thing. And then I start getting calls from the election board. The person I was running against called to complain. You have to put your little paid for by Jim Hayes. I was like, who else is paying for it? I don't have there's a lot of little rules you don't even know about that even when you ask, they don't tell you. So the election board, they wanted all the signs removed, the person I was running against, and he said, we're not doing that. Just can you get a little sticker? and so I had little stickers.
Oh, my God.
Paid for by Jim Hayes. Who else is going to pay
Where'd you
for
put
my
those,
sign?
by the way? Did you put them on people's lawns? Is that? Can you
I
do
didn't put them there. They put them there.
Okay.
See, one of the things is a good sign in the community when there's a little turmoil and everything. Then one guy is running for office, and everyone around that one piece of property that is in question has vote Jim Hayes signs. It'll tell you that maybe the whole community is against that project.
And you ran him out of the state.
Yep.
That poor family, they were going through a lot.
I'm going to put
They made out like bandits.
I am going to
Did
put
they?
a sticker
Yes, they did.
on
By
Nate's
the
car
Kansas
one of these
City.
days, though. I'm going to put a sticker on Nate's car. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. Which one's it going to be, though? I haven't
Don't
decided
do it
yet.
where like he has to scrape it off.
I know.
No,
That's the,
If you mess with someone's car, that's bad.
You're right on that.
I'm not kidding you.
I just wanted. What would it be? What would
You
it
gotta
be?
go. Was it? Who was the running mate? Was it Tim Kaine? You gotta go Hillary, Tim Kaine.
I'm with Hillary.
I'm with
one.
Hillary.
Oh my
That would be-
lord!
I'm with Hillary. Remember those?
Beta.
I'm going to do that. It's going to happen. You're going to be pissed with me.
Can we at least agree on the dais that, however the direction of the country goes, maybe get some younger people
Oh God.
in the equation?
And
And I'm an
my
old.
hero.
I was
You're
thinking
my
about
hero.
that. What is
Who
going on?
Who
What's
is my
happening?
hero? My hero.
It says Biden is my hero.
Who said that?
Nate.
Play it again.
Biden is my hero.
But somebody else is talking over.
Might have been me.
I mean,
Interesting there.
I tried to get you to say something the other day when I had you backed into a corner. You wouldn't do it. You
It's,
wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Sir
It's
Nathaniel.
funny you say that though, Kat, because I was thinking that whenever in the last couple of days, whenever Stephen Breyer stepped down, and he's 83,
Oh God.
and you had RGB who passed away. How old was she? 80 something.
Oh.
And then you just
She looked
look
good,
at
though. She looked
Yeah,
good.
great.
she actually wasn't good physical shape. But you look at all these people who lead the different parties, whether it's Biden, Trump, whether it's McConnell, Pelosi, whether it's who else, Schumer. All these people are 75 to 80.
Dude,
all these Supreme Court
decrepit.
justices are 80.
See, I don't
80.
care.
No, I do.
The court.
Give me a 50-year-old.
No, hear me.
Give me a
I just said it.
55-year-old.
I want younger, but Supreme Court, like, you're reading drafts, you're coming up with opinions. It's a lifetime appointment.
Shouldn't be.
So I get they're a little older, but the people that we elect in a cycle more often, I think we should infuse some new blood there.
They have an age floor. Why don't they have an age ceiling?
They should. Also, the
What's the
Supreme
35
Court,
age floor?
35.
the Supreme
AOC.
Court is more important than any of those other offices, in my opinion, that we talked about.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying it's a lifetime
I know.
appointment. We have a cycle of elections where you could elect people you don't like out.
I just feel like, do you want 80-year-olds?
No.
And I would say the same thing when I'm 80. Just the way that culture and society evolves, I don't know if 80-year-olds always making the decisions is necessarily a good thing.
Agreed, but
Give me like a nice 47-year-old.
Yeah, that's with it.
Give me a 53-year-old.
Yep.
you hate Betty White.
Is she still alive?
No, she passed. But you
I like Betty White.
Yeah,
you
she
were
was cool.
attacking her constantly. You said old people can't be funny, and
Listen.
I disagreed with you vehemently on that.
I never said that.